Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. Got a fantastic show lined up for you today, man. Everybody doing okay? Good morning. Welcome into your Saturday. So good to see everybody. And I think the news of the day is this. Dude, happy Saturday morning, Cyclone says. Last Saturday without college football. This is true. This is absolutely true. This is the last Saturday. Last Saturday, indeed. A week from today, we're breaking down some college football. Real college football. Jeff, good morning, AB. Good morning, Jeff, my man. So good to see you, buddy. Big Cheesy, morning, crew. Big Cheese. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, and great job on that video, man. Dude, on the field, everything, dude. You did a great job, man. Look good. Well done. I loved it, man. Tizzle, Raiders, -2.5 first half. There we go. There we go. We got a big slate today. And well, I'll tell you what. All right, so before we look forward, let's look back. Big Sid said, good morning, Cheesy. Good morning, Sid. Good to see you, buddy. Zach, good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, so let's take a look yesterday. All right, so in picks yesterday, 1-3 on the morning show for me. Now, you see the home runs. I just ran out of space. But my picks were 1-3. Mariners and Mets over 8.5. We got that. Braves Guardians. That game was disgusting. 2-0 Braves win. All right. So Brad crushed it. Absolutely. I'm not going to try to pronounce any of those names, but he hit the bet. So exactly like we called it yesterday. Not going to try to read the names, but we'll read the win. Big Will said, morning, AB. Morning, team. Let's get it. Big Will. Morning, indeed, buddy. Let's absolutely get it. Big Tony. Morning, crew. Hit the like button, smash. Yeah, if you could hit the like button, that would be huge, 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 huge. Okay. So, all right. Well, let's talk about it because you know what? I was worried that points in the NFL preseason in week 2 would come crashing down, and they did in the first half. But my God, in the second half, these teams couldn't have cared less. So we paid for it, but we learned the lesson. At least so far. And again, pay attention today. See where the points are coming. But from my and we'll talk more about this in 1 second. But from my perspective, it second half of these games, they're not playing any defense. It is just cover 3, which is why you're seeing these points. It's just cover 3. They're not even doing anything. So there you go. There you go. I was worried that, teams would actually try to, kind of clamp down a little bit, but no. Yep, Sid, next week, take the unders in the NFL. Good call, buddy. I think you're exactly right. Big Jeff, happy birthday, buddy. Absolutely, man. Happy birthday. Big Pat, money B, feeling good. We hit the ticket. Yeah, baby. Good. You know what? We took a couple losses last night, but I'm okay with that because we can apply it today. You know what I mean? So at least our our mindset's right. So one way or the other, we were going to get better from last night, and I think that we did. So, all right. Yeah. And then you take a look here, and I'm only bringing this up because I want to just introduce it. Kyle Schwarber is just absolutely mashing. Him and Cal Raleigh both hit home runs, 230 plus 265 yesterday. But, dude, Kyle Schwarber is just absolutely smashing, man. And, yeah, Jeff, happy birthday, buddy. I love it. Tiz, the lines are low with the guys who will be plumbers in a few weeks playing in the secondary. 100%. Like, you know what? I don't even know how valuable training camp is anymore. Like, I'm somebody who's liked the preseason, because I like practice, man. I'm just one of those weird dudes. Like, I like practice more than the games. And, I mean, I like that we have training camp and preseason so that dudes get a shot. And I think that there always needs to be that aspect. But there's also this is just a massive waste of time. Like, as weird as it sounds, what I mean by that is this. I'm not trying to take away opportunities for guys. But what I am saying is that does it not feel like these teams pretty much have 50 of their 53 guys? Like we're doing all of this, the entire training camp and preseason for 3 spots at the back end of the roster. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me that the Titans are out here getting a bunch of value when Cam Ward plays 3 series. Like, I know that there is value in backup quarterbacks and things, but I don't know. I don't have an answer, but the people who are yelling to cut down the preseason, I'm agreeing with you more and more every year. You know what I mean? I don't know the answer, but I'm agreeing with you more and more because some of these fourth quarters, like, take the pictures while you can, while you're in the uniforms. You know what I'm saying? So, Scott, good morning, AB. Good morning, buddy. It's so good to see you. But I also don't ever want to lose the aspect of the dream of guys making a team because there has to be avenues for guys making teams. And especially when you don't have a minor league. And college football is not the minor league because they don't own it. If they owned it, then there are a lot of options, spring football, whatever. But yeah. Yeah, Tiz on the side note, Cam Ward had a throw last night. That was a wow. Of course, Van Jefferson dropped it. Of course. Yeah. NFL wants more real games, less preseason. Yeah, it's just becoming pointless, man. And I say that as someone, I like the preseason. I like practice. I love this aspect. But there's a lot of wasting time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't have the answer, but what I do have is that they're scoring points. So there you go, man. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into it, man. Let's get our picks in for today. All right. We'll start off here. Ravens and the Cowboys over 36.5. I like this game. The Ravens have looked good. The Cowboys need to look good. I think that's a good recipe. It's also, there's something about playing a team that carries a little cachet, and both these names do that for different reasons. I think we're going to see points in this game. I think Dallas really needs to come out and have a good showing. They need to do it. Lions team total over 16.5. Okay, so here's the deal on this one. Have you been seeing everything coming out of the practice this week between the Lions and the Dolphins? Has anybody paid attention? Because one respected Lions beat writer wrote verbatim basically this. This has been the most lopsided week of practice, joint practices that I've ever seen in my writing career. Remember the Lions that were a disaster looking like, just looked terrible in the Hall of Fame game? Yeah, apparently they've gotten their act together. Yeah. And apparently the Dolphins looked atrocious. Now, say what you will about that week of practice and what it means. But I think that combined with all those reports, and it was coming on the other side too. It's not like this guy's like a Lions over. He's a beat reporter, right? Dolphins writers weren't saying much different either. But again, it's preseason. So I don't want to, like, if this were, a regular season game, I would just keep it simple and bet the Lions on the spread. But it's the preseason, and I'm not doing that. But what I am doing is taking the Lions team total over 16.5. Now, I actually don't mind if you take this up to 17.5. Again, I think the Lions are going to be all over it in this game. And I think that if you're looking for something that is reflective of the Lions having a great week of practice, but also, not putting in the risk of betting a spread, on a preseason game of what the hell could happen in the fourth quarter, I think team total is the way to go. I think it's the safest route.
So I'm going to go 16.5. But again, like, honestly, I would play this up to 19.5. You could go more if you wanted to, but there's no reason to be stupid. If you go 17.5, you might look at 18.5. There's not a huge difference there, but you might. I don't know what the numbers are, but yeah, 17.5, 18.5, kind of in that same, not no man's land, but just pay attention to the numbers there. But I'm going to go 16.5. I'm going to keep it simple. I think the Lions do have a good game today. All right, Browns and the Eagles over 37.5. Browns have real competition going on. Eagles probably already have their starting lineups offensively and defensively, right, for the regular season. We'll see some Dylan Gabriel today. I'm fascinated to see what the Browns look like. I think we're going to get points at this one. I just think we're going to get it. Mariners and the Mets over 8.5. Major League Baseball. Anybody watch that game last night? Jeez, that was fun, man. I'm going to go right back to it. Both of these teams are hitting. You're getting home runs. Francisco Lindor is on absolute fire right now. And not the Mariners aren't, right? So, yeah, man. I'm going to take the over 8.5 there. And then the Yankees and the Cardinals. Look, this is a hell of a pitching matchup today. All right, you got Max Fried against Sonny Gray. All right, Max Fried, former Braves pitcher. I love the dude. Sonny Gray, love the dude. These two great pitchers. However, something's got to change. Something's got to happen for both of these teams offensively. And as weird as it sounds, I kind of like it today with two good-ass pitchers on the mound. Don't ask me why. I don't know. This is a gut play for me. But I like the Yankees and the Cardinals over 7.5. It's a attainable number. If it were 8.5, I wouldn't play it. But 7.5, I will. The Yankees, Cardinals over 7.5. Okay. That is those are our picks. Let's jump to the NFL here. So we have 11 games today. Dolphins and the Lions. You can see it there. Lions an underdog. Look, that's why I don't mess with spreads. Total 37.5. We've got the Panthers and the Texans today. All right, Texans minus 1.5. Total of 39.5. Packers and the Colts. Colts minus 6. Total of 40.5. Liddy asks trivia. How come the Yankees don't put the last names on the back of their jerseys? Great trivia question, Liddy. I look forward to seeing the answers in the chat. Yeah, Colts minus 6, total of 40.5. These games are at, you see the times? Those are central. I'm in Nashville, so those are central. Yeah. Patriots and the Vikings. Vikings minus 1.5, total of 38. Browns and the Eagles. Eagles minus 5, total of 37.5. 49ers and the Raiders. Got the Raiders minus 4, total of 40.5. Ravens and the Cowboys. Ravens minus 1.5, total 36.5. Chargers and the Rams. That's gonna be fun. Chargers minus 6.5, total 39.5. Jets and the Giants. Man, they've been fighting out there. Giants minus 3.5, total of 39.5. Bucks and the Steelers. Bucks minus 2.5, total of 38.5. And then tonight, last game on the schedule, Cardinals and the Broncos. Broncos minus 3, total of, what is that, 38.5? Yeah, there you go. So that's what we got. Is there anything that sticks out? Dolphins and Lions, we just talked about that. Panthers and the Texans. Got a lot of Alabama people. A lot of former Bama players involved in that game. Packers and the Colts. Colts are going to Colts are going to be taking it seriously. Tizzle, Texans team total under 20.5 unless Stroud plays that team look miserable. Yes, they did. I'm fast to see with the Colts. Let me say this. I I don't know if the Packers could care less about this game. And I think the Colts are the complete opposite. Patriots and the Vikings. I'm excited to see JJ McCarthy for whatever we get him, in Minnesota. People excited. Browns and the Eagles again. Dylan Gabriel. We get to see him today, the draft pick from Oregon. 49ers and the Raiders, just classic. This is just classic West Coast NFL, bro. I'm down with this, man. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the attention is going to be on the Raiders here because the 49ers, I mean, they just pretty much know who their, who their guys are, right? But the Raiders have some, more spots that have battles, right? So they'll be interesting to watch. Yeah, Ravens and the Cowboys again. Chargers and the Rams, Jets and the Giants. That game will end in a fight. I'm going to go ahead and call it now. There's a fight in that game. Bucks and the Steelers. I don't know what we're going to get Aaron Rodgers wise. Then the Cardinals and Broncos. It's just going to be fun. So there you go. Let's see. Let's get into our home runs for today. All right, where are you going? Kyle Schwarber. He's pretty good right now, hitting 200, plus 200 at home run today. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. The mic. Cal Raleigh, plus 225. He hit one yesterday. Schwarber hit one yesterday. Shohei Ohtani, plus 225. Ketel Marte, plus 245. And yeah, man, I saw this in the chat just a second ago. Where is it? Anyways, I can't find it, but talking about how the Diamondbacks under 5 yesterday was brutal. Yes, it was. So Ketel Marte, plus 245. Adam, 2555. Late to the party. Adam, good to see you, big dog. So yeah, Ketel Marte, plus 245. Rafael Devers, plus 350. I'll tell you this. You've got 5 guys that are very live, and you've got great weather. Matty Ice, good to see you, big dog. J Ram, I like it. All right, so you guys want? How about we go through weather first? Like, let's introduce the guys. Let's talk about the weather, and then we'll come back to it. So these are the 5, and this is just on the board. If you're going off the board, I mean, drop them in, please. Matty Ice is going J Ram, Big Cheesy, Ketel Marte. Good hits, runs, and RBIs, and total bases. Only Prairie Prop them on tonight. I like that. Another one, Liddy. Yeah, off the board. Jose Ramirez. There you go, man. J Ram getting a lot of love today. Okay, so yeah, let's jump into it here, man. Let's take a look at a little bit of weather and then make our decision. All right, start here. Phillies and the Nationals. Temperature 90. Feels like 94. No rain. 4.5 miles an hour blowing out to left field. There you go. Blowing out again. Kyle Schwarber land. Well, it's actually a road game for the Phillies, but you know what I mean. If you're a Schwarber guy, why would you stop? Great spot here. Again, excellent weather. Excellent hitting weather today. Mariners and the Mets. You thought you had good weather yesterday? It's even better. It's just me. Hasn't Fried been pitching like shit lately? Yes, he has, sir. Yes, he has. Well, he's getting better. I'll say that. But yes, your thought is correct. Temperature 84, feels like 86. No rain, 9.2 miles per hour blowing out. Even better weather than we had yesterday for the Mariners and the Mets. So, you got any Mets, any Mariners? Cal Raleigh here for taking a home run. Solid. Brewers and the Reds. Did you see that game last night? How fun was that? The weather's even better. Temperature 89, feels like 93. You got like 76% humidity. No rain. 4.5 miles an hour blowing out. Again, great hitting weather. The weather is phenomenal today, man. White Sox and the Royals, like, it's not going to look like it, but it is. 93 degrees. Even Kansas City feels like 96. Huge humidity. No rain. 9.5 miles an hour blowing out. Now, I don't know what you're going to get from these two teams hitting, but I mean, like this right here could almost be perfect hitting weather. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. But I have no idea what you're going to get from these two teams. So be careful with that. Braves and the Guardians, not as awesome, but not bad. Temperature 84, feels like 87 degrees outside. 72% humidity, no rain. Wind blowing 3 miles an hour in. But look at this, man. It's blowing in, then it's blowing right to left, and then it's blowing out. So you got wind swirling out of here, man. Be careful on that. There's no telling what's going to happen there, man. Jay-Z Shoulder, $10, dude, super chat, bro. Thank you. Thank Kyle Schwarber. Yeah, thank Kyle Schwarber. But big thank you to you too, Soldier. Man, that's huge, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. AB, any thoughts on Patriots, Vikings under 20.5 first half? Any game that involves the Vikings defense and Mike Vrabel on the other side, yeah, definitely in. You know what? And Rick, honestly, you might be fine. Like, you might be onto something because you were doing this yesterday and you nailed them. You drilled that Titans under. All the exercises we talked about yesterday, Rick might be on the right path here. Pay attention to first halves today. Because if it's anything like last night, it's first half unders and second half is just who cares? Right? So, Slick Rick, you might be onto something, big dog. You might be onto something. Good find, man. All right, Braves and the Guardians, talked about that. Yankees and the Cardinals, 92 degrees, feels like 96 again. Great weather, man. 4.5 miles an hour. Yeah, it's blowing right to left, but I mean, again, great weather here. I'm gonna catch a cash. Got a USD sprinkle for you. Tim Elliott by sub over Kai Asakura plus 900. AP, thank you. Thank you. That's huge, man. Love that. All right, let me put that up here again. And love the catch a cash boys too. Big shout out to them. Make sure subscribe, follow to those guys. They're great. Got a UFC sprinkle for you. Tim Elliott by submission over Kai Asakura plus 900. AP, you are the man. Thank you, big dog. Okay, Yankees and the Cardinals. Diamondbacks and the Rockies. Temperature 80 degrees. Feels like 79. No rain. Again, I mean, this has been weird in terms of yesterday hurt. It hurt. Do they turn it around today? I don't know. I didn't bet it. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it because you got the elevation, you've got everything you need, but it just hadn't been coming together, and it hadn't been coming together on both sides. But you've got great weather there, man. So keep an eye. Raising the Giants. Look at this. Temperature 68 degrees, feels like 64. No rain. 12.5 miles an hour blowing out. Dude, we saw a fun game. I think this one could be really fun. Rick, I love that 20.5 number. You could have 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals and still cash. Yep. And you see the Titans missed an extra point yesterday in the first half? Oh, that was big. Packers. The Padres and the Dodgers. Temperature 76. Feels like 78. No rain. 6.5 miles an hour blowing out. Jeff, I lost 3 bets on the Rockies game, brother. I feel you. I lost money on that one last night too. Me and Randall Mims were putting parlays together, and I mean the parlays were spot on. Well, I mean you can't say they were spot on. They lost, but you could put in good bets and they don't hit. Like we should have had way more out of that game yesterday. Angels and the A's. Temperature 82. Feels like 82. No rain. 11 miles an hour blowing out. So, great weather. The West Coast is where it's at right now. Well, West Coast and the East Coast. So, Dude, you're getting great humidity on both sides, man. AP Ravens money line minus 135 feels free. Yep. Remember, they take the preseason seriously. There's no question about that. I don't care who's playing. They take it seriously for sure. Okay. All right. Let's jump into the analytics. All right, you see it right here. Shohei Ohtani, 3 home runs on Dylan Cease. And Liddy said, you see that streak the Padres had coming in? Dodgers ended that. He said the Dodgers own the Padres. Hit that like button, baby. Yeah, that would be huge, man. Hit that like button, please. I won't ask you for anything else, but I will ask you for that, man. And if you're watching it on your phone, grab a screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. I'd appreciate it big time. It really does make a difference. I know it's annoying, and you hear it on every show, but it's just one of those things that YouTube just forces you to do because it's just that important. So if you could, that'd be awesome, man. If not, it's all right. Let's hit some home runs. Maybe we'll try it again tomorrow. All right, Jose Ramirez, he's got 2. Brent Rooker has 2 on Tyler Anderson. Byron Buxton, he has 2. You're noticing big names are back, man. Hey, Liddy, thank you, brother. I appreciate you guys, man. There for about 2 weeks, man. It was not big names in Major League Baseball and home runs. It is the opposite now. Jared Duran, he's got 1. Ryan O'Hearn has 1. TJ Friedel has 1 off Quinn Priester there. Ryan Jeffers, Shea Langoliers. He had another one last night, man. Big Shea looking good. Winslow, good to see you, buddy. Juan Soto has 1 on Brian Wu. Ketel Marte off Dolly. Chase Dollander, he's got 1. There you go. So those are home runs in terms of hitter versus pitcher historicals. Here are hits. Again. You noticing a lot of Dodgers on here? Shohei, Freddie, Michael Conforto, Teoscar Hernandez, Mookie Betts. Almost just went through half the Dodgers lineup. Byron Buxton up there, Luis Arias. A Dodgers-Padres game, there could be fireworks out there. Trevor Story hit 357 off Cal Quantrill. Again, we go through these slides to find player props, man, right? Like these are the guys who are hitting historically on, against said pitcher that they're facing historically. Teoscar Hernandez, man, he's got some hits on Cease. Mookie Betts got a few. George Springer. Oh, man, we were talking about him. So good to see his name back up in there against Patrick Corbin. Ernie Clement. Ernie Clement sounds like such a classic baseball name. Like he played in like the 50s and the 60s. He was like your dad or your granddad's favorite player. Like, I could watch Ernie Clement all day. Well, Ernie Clement's hitting 750 off old Patrick Corbin there. Alejandro Kirk hit 1,000. Nice. 3 for 3 off Patrick Corbin. That's a nice little find right there. Dalton Varsho hit 3-7. My God. Look, man, the Blue Jays could have themselves a day. Oh, this is the answer right here. Yeah, Matty, Ernie Clement sounds like he'd kill it on a steel guitar. Absolutely. That's absolutely the answer. Like the Isley Brothers featuring Ernie Clement. You know what I mean? And he comes in and just absolutely smashes a banger. Yeah. Oh, dude, that's funny. Matty. Yeah, that was the best one. Yours is way better than mine. That was good, man. All right, so those are hits. Hitting streaks. Look at Soderstrom, man. 14 straight games with a hit. Michael Harris Jr., 8 straight games. Juan Soto, 8 straight games. Gunnar Henderson, 8 straight games. Miguel Andujar, 7 straight games. Andres Jimenez, 7 straight games. Chandler Simpson, 6 straight games with a hit. Neoliv de Marte, 6 straight games with a hit. I think I butchered that, but you know what? We tried. William Contreras, 6 straight games with a hit. Joey Ortiz, 6 straight. Paul DeJong, 6 straight games with a hit. Julio Rodriguez, 6 straight games with a hit. Look at Pedro Pages. We need Andy Pages on here too. Andrew Vaughn, 6 straight. Yandy Diaz, Giancarlo, 5 straight games with a hit. Wenzel said, hey, man, that Ohtani walks prop have been consistently hitting. I've been paying attention since you mentioned it. Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. And I'll tell you what, bring it up right here. Shohei Ohtani. All right. So this, if you're new here, what we use this slide for, these are the last 7 games in Major League Baseball. And if you're looking for player props and dudes that are hitting, this is it right here, right? And I drop all these slides in the Discord every day. Try to every day. But yeah, you get all these. So you could use, and I drop the Excel file too. So you could theoretically, for any stat that you're looking for, whether it's good, bad, hitter, pitcher, whatever, I'm telling you, go to the Discord and use this file. Open it up. My God, man, all the info in the world. Big money Yelich, dude. Yeah, he went off yesterday. All right, so Christian Yelich, man, over his last 5 games, he has 4 home runs and 12 RBIs. Jesus, he's hitting 524. Yeah. Junior Caminero, he hit a bomb last night. He's got 4 home runs in his last 6 games, 8 RBIs. All right, now pay attention to the strikeouts too, though, on some of these guys. Shohei Ohtani, right? He's got 4 home runs in his last 6 games. He's got 8 walks. He's also got 8 strikeouts, right? So all over the place. He's hit 333, though. Marcell Ozuna, he's got 4 home runs over his last 6 games, 10 RBIs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. You know, this list might be good if you're looking at, like, just finding walks. You know what I mean? William Contreras, he's got 3 home runs over his last 6 games. 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Francisco Lindor, he's been on absolute fire. 3 home runs his last 6. 5 RBIs. Again, Julio Rodriguez, Miguel Andujar, Paul DeJong, they all have 3 home runs in their last 6 games as well. Okay. So, Spell Dog, morning, everybody. Good morning, buddy. Good to see you, big dog. All right. Let me get the picks back up here. God, we got a lot of slides. All right, so today, NFL 3 plays, MLB 2 plays. Ravens and the Cowboys over 36.5, minus 115. Lions team total over 16.5, minus 125. And then I said the Bryans. The Browns and the Eagles over 37.5, minus 115. Mariners and the Mets over 8.5 at minus 115. And then the Yankees and the Cardinals over 7.5 at minus 115. Now, we do have unfinished business. We've got to get back to home runs, right? So, where are you going? Now you've seen the weather. Kyle Schwarber, awesome weather. Cal Raleigh, awesome weather. Shohei Ohtani, awesome weather. Ketel Marte, hitting off of a mountain. And Rafael Devers has more wind than anybody. All right? I know that we didn't talk about it too terribly much, but let me pull that up again. I don't know if I can find it. There it is. Raising the Giants. 12.5 miles an hour blowing out. Like, we didn't even talk about Devers. So there you go. And, I mean, they were hitting bombs last night. So I say all that to say, you know, when I was putting this, you know, our list together this morning, again, dude, we said it yesterday, and I'll say it again today. This is one of those days where we could have put together 2 lists of 5 guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of 5, we could have had 10. The weather's that good. So, look, I'll say this. The weird thing, okay, let me pull it back up, sorry. The weird thing is, you notice a big name that's not on this list? All rise. Let me say this. Aaron Judge has had like 1 home run in his last 3 weeks. And if you look at his odds today, he would have been towards the bottom. So what I'm saying, I left him off for a reason, because I don't want to jinx it. But let me just tell you, there's money. Someone's going to make money off Aaron Judge soon. I don't know what day it is, but Aaron Judge is going to become Aaron Judge again. Not that he's playing bad, but I mean, you've seen it. You know the caliber of player that he is, right? And he's streaky as hell, man. Aaron Judge is very streaky. So what I'm getting at is that the books are giving you, when is Aaron Judge ever like plus 250? He's usually 170, right? So keep an eye on that, man. Like, you might not bet it today, and he might not hit one today. And then his odds, they're going to keep going up. So I'm just putting that out there. I didn't want to put it up and jinx it, but I'm just telling you that I don't know what it's going to be, but someone is going to time this thing right. And Judge is going to have a huge day, man. Huge day. It's at some point. I don't know when it is. I didn't bet it, but he's a streaky hitter. He'll just go on runs, man. So, hell, I've seen Judge at plus 125. It's all over the place. Books don't know what to do. DraftKings was like 235 this morning, right? I think it's 9:41 a.m. Central Time here. So I was putting the finishing touches on this show about 7:40, right? Well, I like to finish it up an hour before just to, make sure. And yeah, it's like 2:45. So, yeah, man, -1. Yeah, my God. Yeah. So pay attention. Books are going to be all over the place with Aaron Judge because they all know that he's going to go off, but nobody knows when. This is like playing the claw game. Actually, maybe it's not play the claw game. I just want to play the claw game. Yeah, man. But yeah. So for me, you just give me Kyle Schwarber. Like, I bet all 5 of these guys, but for the show, why would I stop betting Kyle Schwarber? I mean, all these guys could go off, but like, if you're gonna give me Schwarber at 200, fine. I'll take that. I'll take that D. Big Brett Hall, my man. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man. Football Saturday. Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go Schwarber, but like I said, man, all 5 of these dudes are super live. All right, let's get to a little stat of the day. Well, I didn't want to mention it in the show, but we're trying to find ourselves a winner and something we can ride. The Brewers have won 13 straight games. 13 straight. And I don't know if anybody watched the game yesterday, but this team is winning in all kinds of ways. Coming back. Like, I mean, it just doesn't matter. Like, this team is just on fire. AB had an idea for a Friday night show called Friday Night Blitz. Would love to host it and have a few other people. Come on, man. We can set that up. We can set that up. I could produce all of it for you and not even be on screen. Like, you guys do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'll do that. I'll absolutely do that. I don't have to be on here. Like, do it. Let's talk on that for sure. So yeah, Brewers, man, 13 straight games. Does it continue today? The weather's phenomenal. I mean, look out for the pitching matchup, but both of these teams could go off. We saw it last night, right? So there you go. Big Tim, my boy, said, all right, give me a little leeway here. On the name, Kamaev sub, Andrade decision, Asakura KO, plus 5,200 UFC banger. Okay. All right. How do you pronounce the first one? Kamaev? right, by submission. Andrade, decision. And Asakura, KO, plus 5,200. Big Tim, thank you, sir. Wins the Little League World Series. Connecticut versus Hawaii was a great game to watch. That also could be my Friday nights are always fun-filled. Old man by. Hey, dude, I love it. Jeff, I can't even spell them. Shemaev. Okay, nice. Oh, thank you, man. Shemaev. All right, so let me do that again properly. Shemaev, submission. Andrade, I hope I got that one right. Decision. And Asakura, I hope I got that right. KO plus 5,200. Beautiful, man. Big Tim. Look at that, man. And learned something today, too. Shemaev. All right. There we go. That's how we get better, baby. Wenzel's talking about the Little League World Series. I like it, man. Look, I always love the Little League World Series, right? Like, it's a ton of fun. And okay. Let me let this rip. I think that we all miss classic ESPN. Like the Sports Center we grew up with. It wasn't political. It wasn't fake arguments. And the Little League World Series is one of the very few things left that ESPN does that they fully, like, they live in the live moment. And they handle it well. Carl Ravitch, you could trust Carl Ravitch and the guys. You know what I'm saying? And they go out there and they have fun. They don't have a fully produced show. And, hey, you make up this argument that you don't believe in right here, and then you make this up, and then let's scream at each other, and then let's bring race into it. Like, who wants that? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Little League World Series, they go out and, like, they bring in like the flavor and the families and the cultures of teams that are from other countries, right? And how the kids are seeing the United States for the first time and the kids playing, you know, like after the game, man, like having fun with each other because they're kids. That is what made ESPN great, is because you can go in and fully produce your own show. That's why I do like this, because I don't have fake arguments. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like ESPN used to do that. And they go out and they have fun. They would have a food eating contest. Things like that are fun, man. Things like that are fun. I wish ESPN would get back to doing more stuff like that because, dude, that's what made these things, man, is that you felt connected to it. You may have never been to the Little League World Series, right? Maybe you've never been to Williamsport. You've never even been to Pennsylvania, but you knew what it felt like and you saw it, right? It's cool. But I don't know, man. Like, that's why I like the Little League World Series. Number one, it's the little dudes and girls. Like, it's the kids having fun and competing. I like that. But number two, it's one of the last things that ESPN does, man, where they actually just go out, try to make an awesome, fun show live, doing it with creative ideas and people. Instead of going out and just trying to buy everything and saying, well, we'll just screw it. No, man. The fun is in creating that stuff. Wrestling has made $1 trillion doing fun stuff like that, man. Right? They have fun with it. Like, you remember Stone Cold coming out, to a beer truck? They had Kurt Angle coming out to a milk truck. Like, that's classic stuff, man. You know what I mean? And like ESPN used to do stuff like that with the Little League World Series, right? What's your favorite video game? What's your favorite, all this little stuff, man. What's your favorite concession stand food? Like, dude, they used to do fun stuff, man. They'd have food tastings, at the concession stand. That stuff is awesome because everybody's eating concession stand food, burgers, dogs, nachos. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, ESPN used to have it down on knowing the audience, and they got away from that. And then now they just buy things, so they're even more disconnected. But the Little League World Series is one of the few. So I love it, man. It's a ton of fun, and I love all those like segments inside, outside the game. I wish ESPN would do more stuff like that. Man, I wish they would. All right. Let me get the picks. Well, we just did it. I'll put them up one more time just in case. So we'll get out of here. I don't want to keep you guys too long. It's Saturday. Enjoy your day. Also, got to give a shout out. Stacy Bell, my dad. Happy birthday, big dog. I love you, man. Happy birthday. Thanks for everything you've done for me. And I know you're watching from the golf course right now. So happy birthday, big dog. I love you, man. All right. So let me get the picks up here. Ravens Cowboys over 36.5, -115. Lions team total over 16.5, -125. Browns and the Eagles over 37.5 at -115. Mariners and the Mets over 8.5, -115. And then the Yankees and the Cardinals over 7.5, -115. All right. That's what we got, man. Hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday. It's going to be a great day. We got football everywhere. We've got awesome. Oh, and I appreciate you guys all giving him a happy birthday shout out. Thanks, man. We're gonna get him on here soon. And I was thinking about things that we could do. He's smart as a whip. Like you'll absolutely love him. Yeah, he's funny too. Like me and him are very similar, man. He's an awesome guy. So yeah, we'll figure it out, and we'll get him on here and see where we could go. Because he's gonna be fun, man. All right. So all right, we'll get out of here. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Got all kinds of it. Man, best of luck. Cash these tickets, and we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, normal time, 10 a.m. Eastern. Until then, best of luck. Cash these tickets. We'll see you. Bye. Who's got it better than us?